Well, hello there. Jay from the Opinion Corner here, and I just want to start out by saying I'm sorry for the quality of this video. I know everybody hates the fisheye lens, but it's all I have for right now. All I have is a GoPro. I can't really do anything about it. I know the mic quality is terrible. I apologize. I really can't do anything until I can afford either a better mic or a better camera altogether, and I can't do anything about it until then. Now that that's out of the way, I'd like to introduce this channel and myself to the internet by saying, hello, again. This channel is going to be about me. I know that sounds self-absorbed, but what I mean is, this channel is going to be my opinions, my rants, my random ideas that I have. Hopefully, I'm thinking about doing skits. Possibly even some gaming if I can get this MacBook Air to run anything besides Minecraft at 45 frames per second. As a continuation of what I said before, I intend to do rants, opinions, and random ideas that I have. Those are my three main videos that I'm doing on a regular basis. I may do other stuff, I may do less stuff, but I intend to put out at least one video, if not one video from each category, at least one video a week. The real reason for me starting a YouTube channel at all is because I live in the South. I'm not going to say exactly where, but I live in the South where having an opinion besides the social norm is considered weird. I have different opinions than my peers, so I'm considered an outcast. So I needed someplace to share my ideas, aka YouTube. Now, the ideas that I have aren't exactly new. They're not exactly old either. They're a mix of everything that I have acquired from my years of being alive. And since I can't share them anywhere else, I thought I'd come to a different source, someplace where, well, of course you know now, but someplace where people don't really know my background, don't know where I came from, so that way I can share my opinions without having any judgment based on where I'm from. To jump right into it, and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this topic, and since I have an opinion on this, I thought I'd bring it up in my first video. My first rant, and this is a rant video, is feminism. And I don't mean the thought that women are equal to men, because that is completely correct. We are an equal entity. We are the same thing besides our genitalia. What I mean is modern feminism, and the thought that women should be put on this pedestal while still be treated equal in other ways. If I walked into a bar right now, got into a bar fight, and punched a guy in the face, of course I would be arrested, hopefully, and put into jail overnight, depending on the circumstances. Now, if I did the same thing to a woman, not only would I be arrested for longer, I would be charged with assault and probably some other charges. They would find something. I would be harassed throughout my daily life. I would become a spectacle for my peers and people who don't know me that heard about it on the news to judge. And I wonder why that's true. The whole argument that women are weaker than men is completely idiotic. I know girls in my daily life that could beat the shit out of me if they really wanted to. Being a woman doesn't mean that you're weaker. It doesn't mean that you're stronger. Me being a man doesn't mean that I'm weaker or stronger. It's completely irrelevant. The idea that women are weaker than men is completely idiotic to me. There's different variables that come into play. Does that particular person work out? Or is she genetically stronger? Does she come from a family of muscular people? There's too many variables to say, well, she's a woman, she must be weaker. There's also too many variables to say, he's a man, he must be stronger. So we have to go beyond the thinking of, well, she couldn't defend herself, to think, hey, he shouldn't be hitting anybody. That's the problem. People think that because it's a woman, it's worse, and that's not what it is. Her being a woman has something to do with it. I hit another human being. That's assault. That's against the law. There's the problem, not he hit a girl. And I know exactly what you're going to say. Well, Jay, what about equality in the workplace? Women get paid less than men. I can't speak for that myself. I haven't seen evidence for either claim. I haven't seen evidence of women getting paid less or getting paid more or getting paid equal. I haven't seen evidence of either one. I've read reports and I've seen articles about it, but I've never seen cold hard evidence, so I can't speak on that. But I'd love to hear your opinions down in the comments and your personal life experiences telling me whether you've seen it or not. Another thing that I've heard talked about quite a bit is harassment. And what I mean by that is random cat calling on the street or social media or any place else. And what I have to say to that is men get the same thing. Now, I don't mean sexual harassment, but men get called pansies if they share their emotions anywhere, or they get called weak if they don't dress a certain way, or faggots if they decide to wear skinny jeans. We do have harassment. It may not be sexual harassment, not that I've experienced personally, but it may not be sexual harassment, but it's still harassment in any way, shape, or form. I think we need to stop saying stop sexual harassment upon women and saying stop harassment upon people in general. Nobody should harass anybody else. We need to stop saying stop it on this gender and say stop it on every gender, stop it on every front. And instead of saying this particular thing is bad, say this whole area of things is bad. Nothing about this situation is okay whatsoever. And we need to focus on the main objective instead of pointing at this particular area. Thank you for listening to my stupid opinions, and if you have anything to say about them, leave it below in the comments, negative or positive. I'd love to hear it all, and I will try to respond to as much as I can, if I actually get any. And I just want to say subscribe or like if you thought it was good. Don't do that if you didn't.